The taiga, also known as the boreal forest, or northern coniferous forest, is the largest terrestrial biome. It stretches across a wide swath of the planet in the northern regions, just below the Arctic tundra. It occupies 17% of Earth's land surface area, existing in 10 different countries, including Canada, Russia, Scandinavian countries Iceland, Finland, Norway, and Sweden, and parts of the United States, Kazakhstan, Mongolia, and Japan. The word taiga comes from the Russian word for forest, and boreal references the Greek god Boreas, lord of the north wind and bringer of winter. This is the same root word as aurora borealis, meaning northern lights. What makes the taiga stand apart from the other forest biomes is its chilly winter climate. The taiga climate consists of cool summers and cold, snowy winters. Some parts of it, specifically in northern Russia, can drop to below 65 degrees Fahrenheit. The taiga is home to many plants and animals, which interact together in a complex ecosystem. The taiga's dense forests are composed of conifer tree species, such as spruces and firs, as well as deciduous larches. The forests are populated with many animals, such as the American black bear, the bald eagle, the bobcat, the Canadian lynx, the gray wolf, the great gray owl, the grizzly bear, the long-eared owl, the red fox, the river otter, the snowshoe rabbit, and the wolverine. Among such others as reindeer and moose. While not typically known for its biodiversity, the taiga offers a fairly diverse collection of wildlife. In addition to those named, the taiga forests in Canada host over 90 endangered species, 450 resident bird species, and up to 5 billion migratory birds. The animals deal with the harsh climate by showing increased activity during the spring and resting more in the winter. Many animals have evolved wide feet to enable even weight distribution, as is effective on fields of snow. These organisms work together in complex ways to maintain the stability of the taiga. In addition to its animal populations, the taiga is host to approximately 207 million human beings. Their cultures and ethnicities vary wildly, as may be expected for the inhabitants of so many countries. A minority of the population are indigenous cultures such as Evenks, Inuit, and Ainu, while the vast majority are members of imperialistic cultures that moved into and took over the area. In general, the indigenous peoples understand how to properly maintain the taiga and are slowly being recognized by the dominant cultures as sources of traditional wisdom in this area. The taiga serves the planet's environment through the beneficial effects of its vast forests. The trees act as a filter for the atmosphere, taking in carbon and releasing oxygen. Overall, the taiga may be responsible for absorbing more carbon than temperate and tropical forests combined. The forests of Alaska alone absorb 9.65 teragrams of carbon per year, equivalent to over 10.6 million tons. This is useful in a basic way for improving air quality and allowing animals like us to breathe better. But it also serves a more pressing function in reducing the ongoing greenhouse effect, thought by 97% of the world's scientists to be responsible for global warming. Historically, the taiga forests have been harvested for use as a biofuel, but this is currently thought to be unsustainable, as existing resources are inadequate. The taiga faces great threat from human activity. Trees have been cut down for biofuel, construction materials, and cleared to make room for farmland or mining. The ground beneath the taiga contains many desirable elements, including fossil fuels, gemstones, and uranium. There is even a mining town in Canada called Uranium City. Mining for non-renewable energy sources is inherently unsustainable and leads to further mining to replenish consumed resources. In addition to the direct costs of mining for fossil fuels, the trees have been hurt indirectly through the generation of acid rain and by global warming itself, as the planet gets warmer and kills trees through heat. As a side effect of global warming, the taiga ecosystem has been changing and allowing for plagues of animals that hurt trees, including spruce bark beetles, aspen leaf miners, large sawflies, spruce budworms, and spruce coneworms. The taiga is a vital biome in need of urgent protections. It is home to hundreds of millions of people, hosts billions of animals, and provides an invaluable service to the rest of the planet in its function as a carbon sink. In Canada, there have been efforts to preserve the forests, and 91% of it remains intact since colonization. In 2010, 170 million acres of boreal forest, roughly the size of Texas overall, were agreed to be protected from logging, and Canadian logging in general is tightly restricted. However, the country still practices the environmentally destructive clear-cutting. Elsewhere, such as Russia, forests are more immediately threatened by destructive logging. Great logging restrictions need to be in place. Another main way that the forest can be protected is through investment in renewable energy sources, such as solar and wind. Powering human neighborhoods in this way would eliminate the need to harvest trees for biofuel, to clear areas for farmland for biofuel, and to clear areas for mining for fossil fuels. While the older models of solar panels may have been undesirable due to the poor ability to capture indirect sunlight and store very much energy, this is no longer the case. Improved technology allows for effective sunlight capture under cloudy skies, and effective batteries now exist. The fact that solar power plants have been shown to kill large numbers of birds through focusing reflected sunlight may mean that solar power should be distributed on an individual level to separate buildings, using Tesla technology or an equivalent. Wind power may also be suitable for large open spaces in the Taiga region that contain high wind speeds. In 2015, wind powered approximately 4% of Canada's power grid. Switching the energy dependency of the region to renewable energy and stopping the invasive mining operations should be a goal for the very near future. Aside from the human needs, protecting the taiga is important because of the diverse animal populations found within it. We should want to protect the taiga for the sake of resident humans, humanity in general, resident animals, and animals in general. The ultimate fate of the taiga will affect everyone on Earth.